This is it. Here we are. This is episode 64. 64 wow. Of NoLaughTrack. Thank you to Circle of Heat for the music we just heard. That was awesome. You liked it, didn't you? It was
great.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Yep. And Emily Galati's back on NoLaughTrack.
Yep.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you remember what number episode you were on the first time?
64.
Nope, that's this one.
Dang it. 64.
No? Okay. No.
Can I buy a vowel?
You can buy a 3.
3? Okay.
And a 0.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Episode 30.
All right.
I was looking back. I listened to a bit of it. You know when that was? When we recorded? It was the day after Christmas.
Day after Christmas.
Yeah.
I moved the microphone. I'm in trouble already.
Oh, Derek.
Oh.
Is she fired?
We're good. Okay.
Stop jumping up and down.
The last one clearly went better so far.
It was the day after Christmas.
It was.
Yes. And do you remember we were talking about like gift exchanges and whatnot, and you were like, well, my parents didn't really, they sent me something. I'm not going to get it probably until like New Year's when I get back to Chicago. And then we finished the podcast.
Yeah, and my dad sent like flowers. It's like, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Love you. And I was like, oh, how nice, family.
It was nice.
Yeah, they were nice.
Yeah.
Oh, they do love me. It's good, you know?
Do you leave those in the hotel at the end of the week?
I had to.
Yeah.
Like, how would I bring them back? It was in a big vase, and I was like, I'm not going to bring all of these on a plane with me. So.
Yeah, you couldn't really do that.
Can I check these?
Illegal contraband?
Yeah.
So it's been since December, but you were back for the Crash and Burn deal.
I did do Crash and Burn.
Slagle, who was here last week.
Yeah. Harmston and Mike Lucas.
And Mike Lucas. Yeah. And he was talking that might be a recurring thing.
I hope
Crash
so.
and Burn.
I'm sure I won't be allowed back for another couple of years, but
Why not?
So. It's great. Well, I mean, I think they just try and switch it out. They did one. That was the second one. I would do it every year. I mean, it's really fun, and I enjoy it a lot, and I would do it every year. Even if they did it like every 2 months, I would come back and do it. I'm not saying. It's great fun. I just think they switch people out.
Yeah. But so now remind people that don't know what it is that are, you were writing new stuff.
It was 20 minutes of stuff you've never done on stage, and then try to develop it through the week, which I think we drank too much probably to actually do that.
Oh.
I hate to give that part away.
Weren't there rules you're supposed to follow?
Yeah, I think we tried, and then we would try to sit down and write, and then we'd be like, oh, food's here. Well, this is over.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Did you, but you got something out of that week that you're using now, or no?
Yeah.
Did you ditch it all?
No, I think that's part of the problem. I should have probably ditched more than I did.
Oh.
Because everyone's so supportive that, like, and they know, the audience knows what's going on. You're like, I just wrote 20 new minutes of awesome material. And then it takes a while for you to go, oh, it's really not that good.
Oh, no.
And so you just kind of hang on to it and keep working on it. And, like, I probably have 2 to 3 jokes I use consistently from it. And then others that I just keep going back to and still can't get to work as much as I want it to.
Yeah. I was printing a couple things out here at Acme before we got started. And I think, were you here for open mic? Did I see your name on the list there? Yeah.
Open mic.
I was looking at things. I don't know if I was supposed to. But
oh, really?
It was just sitting out. It was a list of open micers.
Oh, okay.
How often do you do that still? All the time?
All the time. Yeah. Open mics, yeah. Especially here. Whenever I'm here, I'm coming to this open mic. It's such a great open mic. You have to.
Yeah. The reason the paper caught my eye is because it was like the names were going over the edge practically. There's so many people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's a really good open mic.
Yeah.
And there's like an audience, so it's not even like a lot of open mics in Chicago. It's like, it's a really good open mic, but it's still all comics.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they get some. There's showcases more in Chicago that get an audience, but like an open mic, where I think everyone knows you're doing newer material.
Yeah. And you're still living in Chicago?
Yeah, still living in Chicago.
Roommates?
2 roommates, yeah.
2 roommates. Still living in Chicago.
Still living in Chicago.
Mom and Dad still in Phoenix?
Mom and Dad still in Phoenix.
I looked at the temperature today in Phoenix. Do you know what it is?
140.
An hour ago, it was 195. No, it was 98.
98.
Here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. 88.
In Phoenix?
The 88 here, 98 there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, yeah.
I thought we'd be closer.
You thought you'd be closer?
Yeah, today.
I thought it'd be way hotter in Phoenix. 98
Really?
in Phoenix. That is a nice August day.
Is
My
it?
God. Yeah, people are out jogging and hiking mountains. They're like, it's only 98. Let's go outside. Hot coffee, please, at Starbucks.
No.
It's 98. Bring a sweater.
Don't forget your coat.
Yeah. Winter coats, everyone. 2 pairs of flip-flops. What?
Are you getting back there much to visit mom and dad?
No, I haven't been back. I'm going to go like the first week in January. That's what I'm planning on going.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. So that's it.
So what has been happening since December to August for you? Where have you gone? What have you seen?
I've been
Chicago suburbs. We talked about a lot.
A lot of Chicago suburbs. Do a lot of touring in the suburbs of Chicago. You did listen to that podcast.
That's your bread and butter.
Yeah, I almost went back and listened to it. So I was like, let's just make sure I don't repeat anything. And then I didn't. But I do remember the suburbs conversation. It's probably the only funny thing in that podcast.
Oh, come on.
A lot of suburbs hitting up, yeah. St. Charles and Aurora. I've been all over. I was in the South like this whole month. So I was in Oklahoma, Arkansas, Tennessee, South Carolina.
Had you been there before?
No, those were all new places to me.
How was that?
Different.
Yeah?
It was good. It was a good time. Better than I thought it would be. Like, I've always kind of been scared of the South. No judgment.
Okay. Yeah.
Just always a little scared. I just thought I wouldn't do well down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you travel with someone?
No.
Checking out the South on your own?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. On my own.
Did you see anything exciting? You know, there's a lot of history in the South. Did you get out of your hotel?
Yeah. I'm probably. I don't know.
You're the history major.
I know. I didn't have a car, and then even when I was in Little Rock, I was like, "Is there something to do?" And they're like, "You could go to the Bill Clinton Museum." And I was just like, "That's it? That's it? Really?
Anything older?"
Yeah, that's it. And then probably just as old as that, I did go to the Oklahoma City bombing memorial, which was great. It's not funny at all, but it's great. And if you're there, go. I was blown away. It's great. That's the only sightseeing.
Did you just say blown away?
Oh.
You just said you were blown away.
It was. I can't. I could try and pun more, but I just can't. Knowing that this will be recorded forever.
That's
if
fine.
If it was just like an open mic, I would just keep. That was an accident, but I would just keep punning. I can't do it. I did try surfing. I did do that.
Oh wow!
In Myrtle Beach, it was awful.
What do you mean you tried? Did you like sign up for a lesson? Someone take you out?
No, some of the employees of the club had surfboards, and I was like, let's go to the beach. And then I just I paddled around the ocean for maybe 40 minutes. Yeah. That's probably it.
Any fear of sharks?
Yeah. And because it was like Shark Week, like 2 weeks ago, that's all I could think about. And then they kept being like, there's no sharks here.
Oh, so you were just there?
Yeah, I was just there. It was last week. And they were like, no sharks. And then the next day they caught a 14-foot tiger shark like a mile away from where I was surfing.
Wow.
So that was fun.
You should Photoshop yourself into a picture with
the shark.
With the 14-footer. You're not cut up with Breaking Bad, I found out either, as we talked about before.
Last episode.
Everything but one.
Everything but one. Yeah, I had a show Sunday.
It's very important you catch up with that. Are you going to head over to the Minnesota State Fair is going on right now?
I'm going to, yeah.
Are you going to go?
I want to go, yeah. I probably would be there today, but we're doing this now.
Oh, see?
We could have gone on the road and gone to the State Fair and done this there.
If there was a cool place to record it there. But I think any bench in the shade is probably taken.
Yeah.
Have you gone before?
To the Minnesota State Fair?
Yes.
No.
No.
No. Just
I love the fair.
Yeah?
Yeah, I went day one.
How many different state fairs have you gone to?
There isn't any. No other state has one. This is the only state that has one.
This is the only state with a state fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah. No, I've never been to any other ones.
It's the state fair in Arizona is in October. And so when people are like, it's fair season in the summer, I'm like, what are you talking about?
Oh, really? I suppose. So what's the big attraction of the Arizona State Fair?
that it's October. I don't know. Nothing. There's nothing.
Beer gardens?
I don't even think they have those. It's been a long time since I've been.
It's been a long time.
It's clearly stellar.
I hear the popular item this year at the Minnesota State Fair are deep fried olives.
Ew.
That doesn't sound good to you?
That sounds awful to me.
Yeah. I was reading on Facebook, people were like, oh my God, me and my wife went and we got in line 3 times. They're so good.
For deep fried olives?
Yeah.
Is the seed still in them?
I don't think so.
Does it come with a martini?
Does that change your answer?
Yeah, probably. If there's booze, I don't care what's on the stick.
There's a deep fried martini on a stick, actually.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. I'd have that.
You have to chew it.
You have to chew it. Can you get a deep fried onion instead of an olive?
Oh yeah, they have those.
Really?
The bloomin' onion.
Oh, it's a bloomin' onion. Duh.
Yeah,
that'd be delicious.
They're gigantic.
You can get a bloomin' onion with bacon vodka.
They have bacon ice cream.
They do?
Would you try that?
Probably. Is it chocolate ice cream? That'd be really good.
You know what? I actually brought some. There actually is something. Homemade chocolate ice cream infused with a blend of dark chocolate and chili spices. How does that sound? The flavor is chocolate with a hint of heat in every bite. That's a description I brought with here. Chocolate chili ice cream.
It's something I'm going to try, but nothing. I'll be like, I could go for some chocolate chili ice cream right now.
You're not? Are you a not diabetic, vegetarian, or like any weird like food? You eat everything?
Well, that's questionable. The deep fried olives is not a part of my diet.
Cajun pork rinds?
No. Ew, gross, no.
Flash fried pork rinds dusted with seasonings?
No, thanks.
Sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most fair food doesn't sound great to me.
I'll tell you one that I tried. Where was that here? I didn't even know it was a new one. It was, where is that? The deep fried Monte Cristo. Tell me if you'd eat this. Triple-decker ham and turkey sandwich with Swiss and American cheese, deep fried in a light batter, garnished with powdered sugar and raspberry preserves.
Yeah, I've tried one. It was disgusting.
You have?
Not at the state fair. It was at some restaurant. I was like, that sounds amazing. And it was awful. Like
with everything, with all that stuff on it too? Really?
Yeah. It's a Monte Cristo, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. No?
I didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. We'll never have one of those again. Also, though, not a huge fan of the book, so...
Oh,
so that's probably dampening my... So, it was like it was incorrectly caged and trying to escape the sandwich the whole time after I ate it.
Yeah. So Monday night you came here Monday to Minneapolis, correct?
Yes, correct.
You did open mic?
Yes.
And then last night was your first night headlining this week?
Yes.
How was that?
It's great. Yeah, it was great. It was amazing. I loved every minute of it. You shouldn't even come the rest of the week if you missed that show. It was by far the best thing I've ever done on the stage.
Oh, okay.
Not exaggerating at all. It was, yeah. You'd be hard pressed to find any other comic do something that good.
Anywhere ever.
Anywhere ever. It was it. I'm gonna retire. Actually, they're gonna bring in a new headliner this week. It was that good.
I'll at least do tonight.
Okay, because the tickets are probably already sold.
Yeah,
but after that,
was the contest going on last night? The funniest person?
No contest. No.
No. Is it going on tonight?
No, I don't think so. I don't think they're doing it this week.
Oh, maybe
there's one more week, but just not this week. Yeah, probably there was going to be a contest, and then they saw my set, and every other comic was like, I quit. We're not going to be that good.
They turned around.
Yeah.
Did you ever do contests like they do here? Competing in one?
I think I've done a few, and I always lose. It doesn't matter.
But like these are amateur comics. So, did you ever do any way back then?
No, not really. Not really. The most when I was really trying to do stand-up, I was also in grad school, so it wasn't like when I was just starting to get into it, I didn't have a lot of free time. If I had free time, I was sleeping, and then I was doing a couple open mics a semester. And then I finished grad school and was like, let's do comedy, and I never really got into contests.
I don't remember asking this. Did you ever have any jobs in between? Like, how were you paying the bills beside,
Yeah,
I don't remember if I asked you this.
I had leftover student loans.
And
at first I was like, I'm going to go to Europe. And then I was like, well, if I save this. I worked 2 jobs in grad school and had student loans and ate ramen for 2 straight years. So then I just had money. I was like, well, if I don't get any stand-up work, I can live till December. And then it was just like gradually built, I guess. There were some lean months in there.
Yeah.
There were some tough times, I'm not going to lie.
What kind of jobs did you, what were you doing in grad school?
I worked at the YMCA. I taught youth sports classes at the local YMCA, and I worked in the library.
Screw-off jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you want to call them that. But I mean, I worked a split shift at the YMCA, so I'd have like classes from 8 a.m. to like 11, and then I'd have classes at like 4 and 5.
Yeah.
And then I'd have grad school class at like 7. And so I would just stay at the YMCA. Like I slept in the storage closet. I would take naps in the storage closet. Like,
I don't know if a guy could get away with doing that.
I was so tired and just trying to study. And I would go to Caribou and just drink coffee because it was free refills and try and study for hours. And then I practically lived at the YMCA, but they paid me to live there, essentially.
Yeah.
And I would shower after my teaching classes, and then go to grad school classes.
I was just thinking of, Kevin Bozeman.
I do know Kevin Bozeman.
Yeah. And he does that pay it forward thing. I just saw, I think on Facebook today, just made me think of this, of being a poor college student. Mm-hmm. For people that don't know, he buys somebody lunch, pretty much. A lot of times it's a homeless person that he just randomly runs into in like a city that he's in and buys them lunch.
Yeah.
And he's been doing this. He calls them victims, as they're his victim.
Yeah.
And I think it's great. And then he just posted one the other day, or maybe it was today. He bought lunch for some student board at a college.
Really?
Yeah, because he was like, I know, everybody knows these people don't have any money.
Yeah.
So he bought him like pizza or something.
That's awesome.
Like, yeah.
Bozeman's so great.
Yeah, he's awesome.
If you see his show, it might be second to what I did last night on stage. But he's great, so you should go see Bozeman. Love him to death.
No bigger compliment has ever been given.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so.
May I ask if there is a significant other in Emily Galati's life? Because I have brought some questions here about dating and first dates and stuff like that.
Yeah, there is.
There is.
Yeah, there is a gentleman. I thought we talked about him last time. He didn't go to a lot of shows because it's hard to get out to the suburbs.
That's right.
That's the.
I don't know if he's still. It's been 8 months.
Around.
Maybe.
He's still around. Probably unfortunately for him, but yeah, he's still hanging around.
Okay. Good. All right. I want to ask you about this here.
Okay.
This is they surveyed some guys. This is basically, I want to see how well you know the way guys think. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All
right. So this is what guys about their ideal woman and traits that they would have.
Okay.
What would be? I'll give it to you. Let's see. How should we do this? Smoking or overeating? What do you think is a bigger turnoff for guys?
Overeating.
Wrong.
Really?
Their ideal woman is more likely to overeat than to smoke.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's shocking.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if you I was gonna say, never mind. That's not going to work out in my head. I tried. I started to speak before I had it.
Okay. How about owning cats or gossiping? What do you think guys can tolerate more?
Owning cats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So many women own cats. How many cats do you have?
I have none. Thank God. Worst roommate ever. Cat is what I think. Yeah, terrible.
Just the cat would be the worst roommate?
So they're awful.
Ever had one?
No. This is what I like to say right now is our previous owners, the previous tenants in our apartment had a cat.
Oh.
So I've never lived with them, but I live with one's urine. Like it's still around.
Oh yeah. Isn't that nice?
It's awful.
Mm-hmm.
It's terrible. And I guess my roommates don't smell it, and I'm like, it's there.
Oh, it's yeah. My buddies in the summer would keep his hockey equipment. When we were kids, he'd keep his hockey equipment in the bag in the basement of their house. Mm-hmm. Well, one day one of the cats pissed all over his hockey equipment.
Yeah.
You can't.
No.
Yeah.
It's done.
You know how much that cost at family?
It's done.
Hockey pads.
They're putting the cat down after that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-huh. All right, let's go over this list here. So the So men and their ideal woman, 34% said their ideal woman, the least likely thing they would do is smoke.
Okay.
Yeah. So you think smoking, big turnoff?
Yeah.
Yeah. The next is 17% said their ideal woman is least likely to get plastic surgery.
17% said that?
Yeah.
So, what is it? 83% would rather date a woman who would get plastic surgery?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, no, they're just saying that they're like, in other words, they're like, smoking is a bigger turnoff, basically.
Than plastic surgery.
Yeah, they're more willing. They're more willing to put up with 17% and be like, plastic surgery is fine.
Plastic surgery is fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that would be a much larger number.
Think so?
Yeah.
11% overeat.
Yeah.
10% gossip.
Yeah.
What is it with women and gossiping? Can you defend women for gossiping so much?
Yeah, to speak for all women everywhere.
Please.
Of all ages.
That's why you're here.
Religion. We just like to talk. What's the problem with that? I don't see a problem with that. You know what? If you come to my show, if you paid to see a woman comic talk for an hour, you can't. You can't turn around and be like, well, women like to talk, huh? You just paid me to do that. You can't.
Back in the kitchen with this one.
Yeah. You can't be like, oh, she's a talker. Well, you kind of knew going in, right?
Blah, blah, blah with this one.
Yeah.
How about drink heavily?
Is that a turnoff for men?
8% are like, yeah, that's cool.
They're fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would assume these are all men, probably in their 30s then.
Yeah.
I would say 70% of college men are okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, I'd prefer it if she could just drink a lot.
No kidding, right?
Yeah.
So we can just hang out.
Yeah.
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 When were you described as a heavy drinker?
Probably college.
College?
Probably my freshman year of college.
What did you drink?
Still
keg beer, whatever was there.
Yeah, I'm still like a Miller Lite girl.
Sticking with that?
Yeah, I like hard ciders now. I've moved on to that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than that, I'm just Miller Lite.
I was actually at a gathering over the weekend. A party. I don't know. I guess it was a party. There was a keg. A get together.
Oh, there was a keg.
There was a keg. I hadn't been to a party with a keg in.
Yeah, you have to call it a party then. It's not.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh my god!
It was just, it was really laid. It was really laid back. It was very laid back.
How many people were there?
20. That's party.
I got a keg.
Yeah.
What was the occasion?
Someone's birthday.
Wow.
I don't remember who.
Wow. How old was that person? Did you even know them? This is just a party.
Not really. 20 something, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did you get invited?
It's my girlfriend's friends.
Okay.
But not her. Like they don't hang out much anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of like, which one is together with that one and that, and they're together with, right?
There was 20 people on a keg. I feel like that's so tiny.
Yeah, and then you know what else happened? This is the weirdest thing.
Pin the tail on the donkey?
No. Explain this to me. So they have a keg. It did not get finished. And at some point, it was like 11 o'clock. Hey, we're going to the bar. Hey, we're going to the bar? Why are we going to the bar?
Oh,
we have a keg here.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Did that...
No one's going to get arrested here, like driving or walking or spending money.
How long did the party go on until they were like, this party sucks, let's go to the bar?
It was the people that hosted the thing. We're like, everybody, we're leaving. We're going to the bar.
Wow.
I don't know.
Lock up when you leave.
It's a small town thing, I was told.
Okay. That's weird.
That one boggled my mind there.
Were they going to bring people back from the bar?
No.
Like, you can pay for your drinks here, but we've got a free keg at home.
No. There was no one at this bar. There were like 2 people when we got there. I wasn't happy about that. All right, 6%, by the way, to wrap that thing up, 6% said cursing. You swear a lot?
6%. Not really. I think I go through phases where it comes out a lot, but not really.
Do you remember the first time you swore in front of your parents? Either of them?
No.
Have you yet, or is that still coming?
Yeah, definitely. And like sometimes when I go home, I'm like, I'm swearing a lot right now. But there was a time, probably when I was like 13, that my mom just started dropping a bunch of F-bombs, like out of nowhere, and was like, she's old enough, I can do this now. And then...
PG-13. Yeah. She's PG-13.
Yeah, she's cool with it now. I've raised her enough. She knows it's wrong.
No, she'll show you boob and say the F word, but nothing R-rated.
Yeah. At 17, it was just... my mom got crazy. But... yeah, and I would call her on it, so she's like, I did a good job raising her. She knows it's bad.
Oh, that's
good.
good.
Don't say that, Mom.
Yeah.
And then, so whatever. After that, I could slip it in. I think I was okay with it.
Yeah. I remember someone cut my mom off when I was, like about the same age, like 13, 14 or something, and someone cut my mom off in traffic, and I remember going, what the fuck is his problem? And I went, what? Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, she's like, no, you're right. What was his problem? Like, I'm sorry. Like, we don't swear in front of each other. This is wrong.
I did call someone a dick in one of my crash and burn jokes. And my dad saw it, and he was like, you don't need to use that language. And I was like, really, dick? And he's like, no, you don't. You can say something different. And I was like, that's not a bad word. And he's like, you can't say it on TV. And I was like, well, whatever. And then 2 days later, they said it on The New Girl, and I was like, I win!
I was going to say Mike or Molly or New Girl, probably.
Yeah. I'm like, I win! Like, you can't say it on TV. and I've still had other people be like, no, that's a curse word. You can't say that. That's dirty. I'm like, I feel like that one I don't feel. I feel like that's in my vernacular. What a dick.
I think when I was 12 or 13, I said something was really pissing me off, and everyone went,
yeah.
I had no idea that you couldn't say pissing me off.
Yeah.
I said it was in front of my friend's mom. I remember we were driving back from baseball practice. It really pisses me off. And everyone looked back like, Justin, you...
you should go to church, Justin.
I don't... What? What? I had no idea.
Yeah.
That I was like, little potty mouth there.
Sucks. I got in trouble for sucks for a while. Pre-13, I got in trouble for sucks.
Sucks?
Yeah.
We now that just reminds me of something. In second grade, we had a policy where you couldn't say "shut up" to anyone, and if you got caught saying "shut up," you had to write 25 sentences of I will not say "shut up" to anyone.
Yeah.
Well, I was in school and said "shit" to some kid. Like I think it was like a friend of mine. We were just I said it like it was silly, like a new bad word.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, he went and freaking walked right away, trolled the teacher on me, and told the teacher that I said the SH word.
Yeah. So you got in trouble for shut up.
For shut up, but I actually said shit. I was smart enough not to bring that to the teacher's attention. No, these sentences are all wrong. I should be saying not say shit to anyone.
Yeah.
And for the record, shut up as well.
I think you have to let it go. If my kid was like, I didn't say shut up, I said shit, I'd be like, touche, kid, touche.
My kid got me on one so freaking good yesterday. My 7-year-old daughter, Megan, we were at Target, and we were going to buy stuff for dinner, and when I go with my girls through Target, they do a great job of putting everything at eye level for kids. I mean, it's, there's Target marketing, no doubt. And so they're always like, Daddy this, but this, Daddy that, Daddy this, Daddy that. Like, I'd love to say yes to everything. Mm-hmm. I can't do that.
Yeah.
There's many reasons why you can't do that. My daughter Megan got me yesterday. We're walking down an aisle. She goes, Daddy, you like things on clearance, right? Did not know where she was going with this. I said, well, yeah, I do. She goes, oh, good. Okay, then you'll buy this. And brought over, it was like these dumb little straw things that you could put in milk. Yeah. And then when you suck it through, it like changes the milk to chocolate. Okay. They have like little chocolate pellets in it or something. Mm-hmm. They're $1 or something for, I don't know, 5 of them.
Yeah.
But I always say no because we've had them before and they never use them. Mm-hmm. So... And then yesterday they were on clearance. And I would have said no again if she would have brought them over and said, Daddy, can we get these? But because she did that freaking, do you like things on clearance? Yes. Yeah. And then she's like, here, these are on clearance. And went, all right.
Oh.
Was good.
You realize they're 6 months past their expiration date. This is going to hurt you more than it hurts
That's
you.
Right. That's right. And then my other daughter tried it, and then she comes over with the one that turns the milk strawberry. And she's like, Do you like things on clearance? I said, it's not working again. Put it back. Put it back. It's not working again. I have another list for you that we're going to go over.
Okay.
This one is the top 10 completely shallow turnoffs. This is like a la, like Seinfeld.
Okay.
Remember like he's got big hands.
Yeah.
You watch Seinfeld, right?
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, actually I don't.
No.
Is it a cartoon?
Shut up.
Never heard
They get
of it.
turned off because the one person was like a close talker. The
Okay.
woman had big man hands.
Okay. It's the one where they drink coffee all the time, and it's called Friends. Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Matthew Perry.
The one in the bar where Norm and Cliff.
Yep.
That-
Norm.
okay,
Yep.
gotcha.
And they're all lawyers.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
That one.
And then, so I want to get your opinion on these. These
Okay.
are things that people said they've of bona fide turnoffs that they believe are turnoffs.
Okay. Women have said they're turnoffs of men, or men have said they're turnoffs of women.
Both actually.
Both, okay.
You'll see they're both. So I'm just going to go through the list and get your opinion.
Okay.
All right. Piercings anywhere but your ears.
As you get older, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Like you're 30 and you have a lip ring? Really?
Yeah.
Ew.
How about the ones, those gauge things where they stretch their ears out?
I think I can only handle like the small gauges
Yeah.
on a guy, and again, probably by the time you're 30, I'm like, no. But it has to be a particular look, and anything bigger than that, no.
Yeah.
It has to go with your whole ensemble.
How about pierced nipples on a guy?
No. At any age.
At any age?
At any age.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. How about irritating voice, or even worse, irritating laugh? Have you ever thought a guy was really hot and then been like, "Oh, really?"
Normally, it's not how
Or a
his
girl-
voice sounds; it's what he says.
Well, yeah.
That's the big difference.
Yeah.
I don't know who has.
That's because, hey, is there anything a guy's better at than putting their foot in their mouth? Yeah. No,
Yeah,
there
no,
isn't.
probably not.
No, not really. So,
Yeah.
so just what comes out, but not the not a laugh that hasn't ruined it for you.
I don't. It'd have to be real. It would have to be like a butch guy, and then like a laugh, like and then I'd be like, "What the heck just happened?"
Where did that come from?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is
It's
weird.
a degree, probably a degree of weirdness.
Sure. How about this brown eyes because they're boring?
That's total BS. Just I have brown eyes, so
Lovely brown eyes.
ouch. Yeah, mine are brown-eyed girl. Who even answered that? They wrote a whole song about it,
Yeah.
a hit song about it.
Uh-huh.
So no.
How many mixtapes did? Oh, I say you're so young. They probably made like mixed CDs. How many mixed CDs were made for you by boys that they put brown eyed girl on it?
None.
Really?
None. I don't even think I ever got a mixed CD.
No.
No. I think by that time it was just like, here's this band you like. And it was just a copy of the CD.
Here's this band you
Yeah.
like.
And it wasn't anything meaningful, but you told me on AIM you liked the format. Like, here you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never went through that. That is. You told me that. Yeah. That's funny. That's very funny. How about this one? A second toe that's longer than your big toe.
It had to be freakishly long, and you'd have to probably live in Arizona where you're wearing sandals all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think I would notice that much now. I'm wearing sandals today. I don't know. How freakishly long are we talking? It's a sliding scale.
I've heard people say that just any longer.
Really?
Yeah. I think if you look at like foot models,
Yeah.
I believe none of them have the longer.
I'm sure none of them do.
toe.
I just don't think that that's abnormal. That's so abnormal.
Yeah.
Now, if you have like a hairy toe knuckle, that grosses me out probably more.
Mine's blonde. It's really hard to see. And I barely ever wear flip flops. For me.
Yeah, that's the easiest thing to fix. Just wear shoes.
yeah.
Even when you're making love, just keep your shoes on,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll never be turned off.
Wool socks.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, how about this one? Men with really unfashionable shoes.
That doesn't. Oh, it depends. It depends. I don't think that really bothers me as much as like men who wear shirts that don't fit.
Either way, too big or too small,
Way
or
too
what?
big, generally.
Yeah.
I mean, way too small. You're like, he's not into me. Like, he's not looking at my gender. Like, you know, like that.
We could go have coffee together.
Yeah, like he could be a friend. Like he looks like he's a nice guy to talk to.
BFF. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But like, yeah, just men who an oversized shirt, like an oversized sport jacket. It bugs me so much. I'm just like, oh. Or like men who have like a haircut that doesn't fit their face. Those are the two things that I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
You just don't. Do
you ever stop your guy before you guys go out? Like,
No, he's a way better dresser than
Really?
Me. Yeah.
So he stopped you. Like, you should put those other shoes on. Put the black ones on.
Yeah, but generally I know something's wrong with the outfit, and I'm like, what's wrong with this? And then he'll just be like, not that shirt, this shirt with that, and I'll break this up. And I'm like,
wow. Nice.
But yeah,
Oh, this is one that I will say I have a huge problem with. Women's eyebrows that are plucked too thin.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, just even, yeah, I don't know.
When it looks like they've been plucked so much that they were just like stenciled in.
Yeah.
With a fine point pen, like think, like Zorro just took a little and just kind of put them there, like
It's not a turnoff for me, but it is something I will gossip about.
See?
There we go.
I will too, actually.
Yeah. It's gonna be like, just look at that.
Oh, I got a buddy who's got I should post him on Facebook, and he got out of control when we were in college.
Yeah.
And would spend one girl. It only took one girl to tell a guy that something looks good, and then he got carried away with it.
Yeah.
Your eyebrows look really good. Well, then he meticulously plucked every night till they were like those little slits.
A dude did that?
Yes.
That is super creepy. Like, that would.
One of my best friends.
That's not something I'm going to gossip about because I'm scared you're going to like follow me home.
He has since it's all grown back now.
Man,
this is a long time ago. But yeah, I know.
That's weird.
I know.
That's weird.
How about this? Bad spelling or grammar in text messages and Facebook posts. According to your Twitter, you don't know how to use commas just like everyone else.
No, I have no idea where a comma goes. You couldn't.
Isn't ... and comma the same thing these days?
That's generally why I use ... because I'm like, that's me going, I think there's a comma here.
Yeah.
But,
oh my god, like a freaking honestly, semicolon and all that stuff.
I would have never. No.
No.
Yeah.
You can keep it.
Yeah, I have no idea where those go.
Yeah.
And I can't say that it's I don't know. Autocorrect. I'm terrible at text messaging when it comes to autocorrect. Like, terrible about just like proofreading that. So there's like different words in there.
Yeah.
But if you consistently use the wrong form of their or your,
then
you're like, ooh.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. I feel the same way about those.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Here's one straight from Seinfeld. Women with large hands or men with small hands?
Yeah, men with small hands is weird.
Yeah, I've learned that women have a real problem with that. I don't have small hands, I don't think, so my girlfriend says I don't.
I have big hands.
Yeah.
I do. I don't think they're manly, but they're big, especially in comparison to the size of my child wrists. Like, look at how tiny my wrist is. I can't find bracelets.
I was just going to say, you're going from the infant part of the hospital.
It's what I have to do. Like, it's awful. And I honestly don't know if I do a push-up how my wrists don't just like snap in half. They're so tiny. They're tiny. Like, wait. I don't know. So I don't know if that makes my hands look that much bigger or I actually just have big hands. But they're not. Are they masculine? Maybe.
No, I don't think so. No.
It's a good thing to say.
Yeah. Tiny wrists. She was super hot, but these wrists, I just couldn't get over it. That's actually number 1 on the list here. We'll just skip ahead. Number 1 is small wrists.
Yeah.
No.
Oh man.
No, we have 2 left here. People with the same hair color as your brother or sister. So it would remind you of.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I only have a sister, so it's not anything weird.
Yeah. You would. Yeah. I don't know. I don't get that one.
A dude with long hair would probably bother me, but not because it's my sister. Mainly because I'm like, this is a bad haircut for your face.
Yeah. Last one, low gum lines or small teeth with large gums.
Yeah. But I am a teeth freak. Like, that is...
Yeah.
That's That is like the one thing I am meticulous about.
Yeah.
Teeth. I floss regularly. That's the most responsible thing I do.
Do you use floss or do you use flosser?
I use floss.
Straight up floss.
Straight up floss. And it's like it comes in the little silver. I have a very specific kind that I like. It comes in a little silver. I don't know. Super floss. I think it's called super floss. I love it. Floss regular.
I like the flossers.
Yeah.
But the dentist says those aren't as good.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't like those. I feel like there's less control. I feel like I'm going to jam floss into my gum. I don't know.
Yeah. Do it till you bleed.
Mm-hmm.
No.
This conversation is a turnoff. Just talking about flossing.
Did you see that Vin Diesel got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame the other day?
I did not see that.
Yes.
Wow.
Vin Diesel.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you only have to make like one hit movie and a lot of sequels.
Well, I have a quiz for you here.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. It's I'm going to give you names, 2 names. One of them has a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame and one of them does not.
Okay.
Let's see if you can guess.
Okay.
See how much you know here. Ready?
Okay.
Magic Johnson or Michael Jordan?
I'm going to go Michael Jordan. He was in the Looney Tunes movie, Space Jam.
I liked that movie at the time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who didn't?
Well, you're wrong because it's Magic Johnson.
Wow. Oh, man.
And I don't know why.
What movie was he in? A lot of home videos.
Well, see, that's the thing. Let me explain some more. The Hollywood Walk of Fame has like different categories.
Really?
Yes, and also the truth is, you and I could get a star on the Walk of Fame today if we had $30,000 and enough signatures on a piece of paper. So that's really all it takes.
That's what...
So basically the whole thing is a total freaking scam.
I'm going to Kickstarter this, and I'm going to start following me on Twitter. I'm campaigning.
Let's do it.
The $30,000.
Come on. I think that's what it is. So now knowing that, which one of these has a star on the Walk of Fame? Bugs Bunny or Daffy Duck?
Bugs Bunny.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. George Lucas or Steven Spielberg? Now, one of them doesn't. See, that's the perfect flaw in the thing. It's like George Lucas, Star Wars billionaire legend, Spielberg,
I think Spielberg has it.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And George Lucas doesn't. Oh, man. This doesn't really fit.
George Lucas probably has his own star of, like, his own Walk of Fame that he made in his house. Like, when he walks in, it's probably just, like, George Lucas.
Right, you're right.
He just tiled his house.
You're right.
And it's like Han Solo. And then in parentheses, it just says George Lucas.
Yeah. Here's one. Woody Allen or Woody Woodpecker?
Man. I'm going to say Woody Allen.
Nope.
No?
Woody Woodpecker.
Woody Woodpecker. Dang it.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad.
Yeah. Donald Duck or Robert De Niro?
Donald Duck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Robert De Niro does not.
Wow.
Ryan Seacrest or Justin Bieber?
Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
yeah, Ryan Seacrest. To me, it looked... Sorry, Seacrest fans. I bet he paid the $30,000 himself and collected the signatures.
You think? Hey, honestly, Ryan Seacrest poops and $30,000 comes out.
Yeah, it's true. The man is a freaking billionaire.
Yeah.
And probably, if he ever heard this, my career would be over.
Mm-hmm.
He's got enough. So, I mean, I donated money to Seacrest so he could do that, and I was one of the signatures.
I was the one that mentioned it when he was born. I was like, this dude needs a star on the Hollywood
Right
thing.
away, yeah. Right away. When I met his dad, I was like, you're going to have a son that needs to be on the Walk of Fame.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So what else you got planned for the rest of the year, Emily Galati?
The rest of the year, I am doing a lot of colleges, so that's going to be fun. That is most of my year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like doing the college thing?
I've done a couple, like, sporadically. I've never done this many.
Oh. So this is new.
This is new, yeah. I finally got a showcase, a NACA showcase, and I guess it went well because it filled up my fall.
Yeah,
so,
awesome.
Yeah.
What part of the country are you going to see?
I'll be in New York and North Carolina, and then mainly Minnesota, like maybe in South Dakota once or twice, Iowa, Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, a lot of just like around here. Mm-hmm. But it's not all like, oh, I'm just going to be in Minnesota. It's like, I'll be in Minnesota for a day, and then I'll be in Iowa, and then I'll be in Wisconsin.
Oh, wow.
And then I'll be in Iowa, and then I'll be in northern Minnesota.
The old college experience.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It'll be fun.
How is the Arizona basketball team going to be this year?
Amazing. I am not going to book the Final Four weekend just in preparation. And that's gonna screw me. I'm sure it is. I just jinxed it. But I'm leaving that weekend open.
Really?
I'm very excited.
They're that much hype? That much
yeah.
They're that promising this year?
They are that promising. They have like a super awesome Aaron Gordon. Like, oh my gosh, this is so unfeminine. I'm so embarrassed.
No, I know this is what you like. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's going to be great. I'm very happy. Aaron Gordon's like this incoming freshman. He's going to be amazing. I think he was a McDonald's. He was a McDonald's All-American. And I think he was MVP of that game.
Oh.
And so he's supposed to be like Blake Griffin 2.0.
Oh, boy.
And, yeah, so it's going to be good. And I've been tweeting at former U of A basketball players Derek Williams and Chase Budinger, now members of the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yeah.
I've been tweeting at them and be like, come to my shows at Acme.
Oh, really? Have you got a reply?
No.
Oh.
But I've been trying. So, oh well.
Yeah, I wonder if they're even here right now.
I don't even know.
I have no idea.
Well, you would hope. If you're a Minnesota Timberwolves fan and they're not in town working, come on. Aren't you kind of disappointed? Like, shouldn't you be here?
They should be glad-handing at the Minnesota State Fair is what they should be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could practice your dunks with the olives into dip. I don't know. That was bad. All right. I just tried.
Mini donuts.
Mini donuts.
You know what they have at the Minnesota State Fair? They have $1 all-you-can-drink milk.
Ew. Ew. That doesn't sound good at all. At all. It's hot, and you're like, oh, let me get some milk. That's really going to cool me down.
Yeah.
That's just like, you're paying $1 to puke later.
How about a gallon?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
All you can drink milk.
It used to be back in my day. I remember when it was a quarter.
Oh, that sounds so disgusting. There's no way it's like cold. It's warm.
No. Well, yeah, the weather's warm. It's like fresh from the...
Do you get to squeeze it from the cow yourself? I'll pay the $1 to squeeze it from the cow. I still don't want to drink the milk.
You can do that at the fair. You can get your hands dirty on some teats.
I'm sorry. I'm more grossed out on all-you-can-drink milk for $1.
They have chocolate, too. Does that change it?
No, it just makes it more like your stomach is just turning as you drink it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just not a good idea. Milk was a bad choice.
Yeah. It's a tradition there.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And people just like flock. There's lines for $1 all you can drink milk. How much milk do people drink?
I don't know. I think maybe a couple. The most I've had is probably 2.
Like do you have to sit there and drink all of them, or can you come back later?
I think you'd have to, but I think it's like a special cup. You know, so they know. You'd be carrying around a cup with like...
all day?
You can't do that.
So you're just standing there drinking milk and like, another milk, please.
Yeah.
And you slide it across like a bar, and then he takes a rag and like...
Yeah.
and passes it back and squeezes the cow.
Yes.
And then slides it back down the bar.
It's exactly how it is.
Oh, man.
It's yes.
Oh, man.
And then they bring the next cow in, slap it on the butt, and have it go.
I do bet there is, just because of that, there's probably more puke per capita at your state fair than anything else.
There could be.
You're going to drink milk and then go on like the tilt-a-whirl? Ugh.
Oh, my God. Let's talk about that real quick. The tilt-a-whirl.
Okay.
Have you been on, when's the last time you went on the tilt-a-whirl?
Probably never.
Never?
Yeah. State fair, I mean, they're fun. They freak me out. I just feel like, I don't know.
Well, they're very regulated. Everything's very safe.
It's very regulated in the safety. Every day they check the rides.
Oh, yeah.
The carny who assembled it is the highest level of carny education.
Yeah, they went to grad school, too, just like you.
Carny grad school.
I went on the tilt-a-whirl last week. Mm-hmm. And I've gone, this is the third year in a row I've gone with my daughter. This year is the last time I'm ever going to go on.
Did not like it.
No, I don't know if it was just like unluck of the draw that we got the one that was hitting every time it spun. I felt like I was like, oh
yeah.
I can't remember the last time I felt that miserable. Like the worst drunken, spinny hangover. That's how I felt for the 5 minutes on that ride.
Oh.
Or like the whole time, I'm there with my 2 daughters, and my parents went to the fair with us too.
Yeah.
And I was like, so my mom's trying to take pictures, and it's just the whole. It was awful. Every time we spun around, I was looking for a place. Like, as soon as I get off here, I'm gonna throw up. As soon as I get out.
No thanks.
Never again. Done. I officially retired.
Yeah. No, thank you.
So today is my announcement. I am retiring from the Tilt-A-Whirl.
And I'm retired. I retired from comedy last night.
Yes.
So I mean, we're just done. What are we gonna do with the rest of our lives?
This is it. I still am gonna go to the fair again because I do like the food and and other things. But no more spinning for me.
No more spinning.
Spinning's bad.
Yeah.
No.
Just because we talked about Kevin Bozeman earlier, I will bring up this story, and he will probably, if you ask him, he will deny it. And he will be mad at me for telling this. So the 5 people who listen to this, don't bring this up ever. One of our friends was back in town for shows, and we went Monday night, Zany's Chicago. We all did like the open mic kind of there with them.
Yeah.
And the next day, Kevin's like, let's go to Six Flags. And we're like, okay, we'll get up early, go to Six Flags the next day. But then Bozeman kept us out drinking till like 3 a.m., and we had to get up at 7 a.m. And drive to Six Flags. I was hungover the whole drive there. Like, we stopped. I was like Gatorade, Tums, Pepto-Bismol. I'm like, I do not feel good, and going on roller coasters is not going to be great.
No.
And Kevin showed up late, and we'd already done some roller coasters. And I was like, this is not going to be good. Like, I'm going to be sick the whole time. And then, like, 2 roller coasters in, like, Kevin was making fun of us. Like, oh, learn to hold your liquor. Like, like all this stuff.
Right.
And 2 roller coasters in, Kevin was like, I got to sit down. I got to sit this one out. He was so sick, and we were all just, like, feeling great at that point. And he skipped, like, 4 roller coasters. And we're like, ha-ha.
Yeah, big cool's not so cool.
Yeah.
There. Oh, that's awesome.
Great. It felt really good. It's, like, the one time I've seen him hungover. It felt good. It was, like...
Your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
Perfect. Where can people find you on, you're still active, Facebook, Twitter?
Yeah. Probably more on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on Twitter. Emily Galati. Yep.
Emily Galati
You
on
can
Twitter.
correct all my grammar. Actually, don't. I'll hate you. But you can secretly do it yourself.
Perfect.
Instead of saying it at me. Yeah.
Emily, thanks again for doing this.
Thank you.
Good luck rest of the week.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.